What up, fam? So I have some special units to my Black Falcon army. Now, this isn't really a level in which I've been assigning all my videos to the series for my Black Falcon army. Like, this would technically be level 14. But since there might be a little debate whether or not these guys are actual Black Falcons, I'm just not going to count these numbers towards my Black Falcon army, in which is already numbered over 1,000. But in case you don't know, these minifigures are only available in your build minifigs in your Lego store. So they're currently not that easy to grab in mass, let alone have to fight everybody else for trying to do the same thing. Because everybody wants these nice. I mean, they're cool. They're like red Black Falcons. It's kind of like a Bloods and Crips thing, but still cool nonetheless. But in the beginning, everywhere but the United States or maybe even North America got these in their Lego stores. So I reached out to a few friends to be able to see if they could get me a few of these, if that. But then they started popping up all over the United States. So I thought it'd be cool to have a Black Falcon special unit that comprised of minifigures from all my friends, scattered all over the world. And my friends came out pretty clutch. Is that how the kids say it? Did I sound like a dad when I said that? Dab? No? That's not funny. My friends pulled through, literally pulled through. So I have enough to make a number of these, and what I want to do is create 2 special badass units of Black Falcons. I'm calling them Black Falcons. They're Black Falcons to me, of these knights. And I also got the capes from minifigs that I need to be able to add to these guys, because I'm making them pretty cool. All right, let's see if I can do this in one take. Thank you, Claire, or the Plastic Architect, Sans, Snowlina. Oh, I'm never gonna be able to get this. Thank you, the Plastic Architect, or Claire, Sans, Snowlina. Wow. I need to put like a piece of paper. Thank you, Claire, or the Plastic Architect, Sans, Snowlina, Brightest Witch, Bricks, Tech Productions, or Planet Tech. The Sauruses, which is Emmasaurus and Mr. Saurus, OCSD Bricks, and Macro for sending these to me. Shout out to both Holly and Josh from Josh Build Stuff for also attempting to find this at their local Lego stores. I mean, Holly would have got them, but Snowlina already grabbed them all because they're kind of close by to each other. And Josh, well, he was supposed to go, but he got pretty sick. Lego Joey, my bad, bro. I forgot you. I didn't get it in one shot. But ultimately, these knights represent the people that they came with and where they came from. And also a reminder of our connectivity. I was gonna say, oh man. And also a reminder of our connection. Ooh, that was, no matter how far we are, we're still at arm's reach. Wow, that was bad. And side note, I do bag up my army by unit, which is the reason why you don't see them in every single Black Falcon update video. But these ones, I'm gonna case out and have displayed as a reminder of how much this community means to me. I don't know if this is super feels or if this is super corny. So here are 90 of the red Black Falcons, in which I was able to split them up into 3 different units. The bottom left is the more seasoned veteran type. You can tell by the armor and weapons that I've assigned each and every one of them. Also, the banner has the 3 chevrons, indicating that it's a more seasoned unit or a more veteran unit. Now, this was a more fun one to build for me because I got to change up the torsos, flipping them in and out, got to assign them different types of weapons, both old and new, as well as play around with the configurations with their armor and helmets. And I tried to use different ones as much as possible, giving them some sort of pattern in how I place them from each other, so they're not just randomly put there. I tried to find a balance in how I stood them next to each other. Each one of these guys also has a custom Crimson Mandalorian cape that I got from Capes for Minifigs, as well as a dark red plume. Now, unlike the rest of the army, you do see archers and crossbowmen within this exact unit. Now, with the rest of the army, I do have units specifically made for archery or crossbows or lances or swordsmen or whatever have you. But these guys, I kind of pulled them all in together to make them a self-sufficient type of group. So if they were to go into battle, they can really rely on themselves and do their own thing. So now, like the rest of my army, each one of them has a purpose. These guys are kind of like a pulled together Foreign Legion type to do the hardcore tasks or missions that the king needs them to do. So I had to make them completely self-reliant on themselves. Now, behind them is the more fresh, newer type of Black Falcons. They are not really different aside from switching up the torsos every now and then, but I wanted to give at least an homage to the original BAM minifigures. They are all rocking that light bluish gray helmet, plus the shield that you would find them in the Build a Minifigure Tower, but I was able to give each one of them a spear, as well as a crimson cape. The heads aren't all traditionally the same, there are different versions of them. Nothing special aside from the leader and flag bearer, who are a little different from the rest, but for the most part, they are all very similar to uniform and pattern. Now to the right is the cavalry rendition of these units. I kind of played with this for a little bit. Now, unlike the ground units, I didn't flip any of the torsos around to see the Falcon on the front. Now what I did do though, since I'm trying to collect representatives of every faction, I do have a lot of different shields from pretty much all of them. So I thought it would be fun to kind of make each knight somewhat similar to the faction of the shield, so it can kind of represent the whole coming together of the community, coming together as a united front for Castle. A good representation of what a foreign legion is, which is, you know, other people from other areas and countries fighting together in a single cause. So each one of these guys have different faction logos for their shields, and it's kind of cool to see that, you know, although sometimes made up lore or actual lore, they would actually be fighting against each other, here they're all fighting in the same flag, which would be the Black Falcon. So from the front row, you can easily see we got Fright Knights, Dragon Masters, Dragon Knights. Obviously the leader of the unit has the Black Falcon shield. We have this kind of BAM shield that was kind of in the BAM, not unsure about the faction that it came with, but we have the BAM shield, Crown Knights, Lion Knights, and Royal Knights. And if you were to continue back, there are other factions as well, to include the Bull Knights or the Robber guys. I'm not really sure what they are. Versions of the Kingdom, more different shields of other factions, and more unique ones I can find as well. But I also thought it would actually be pretty cool to get their helmets as close to what I think they would be wearing. For example, the Fright Knights has the bat helm, the Dragon Masters has the traditional Dragon Master helmet, the newer factions have that flat helm, and then as you can see, the Royal Knights has that traditional classic castle helmet as well. So I did try to play around with this as best as I could, and I think it came out pretty well, and it represents what this whole thing very easily, and I'm very, 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 very proud of it. So I'm hoping that I capture a lot of personality and character for these units. Now, although the second unit behind the veterans are a lot more plain, it's traditionally what you would normally see in any army, but aside from the leader, the flag bearer, and the banner itself, this is a very generic unit in comparison to the other two. So it's a good balance in this three, and I think this is what army building can be. It doesn't have to simply be minifigures on a base plate. You can add story by doing a little bit of touch up to your minifigures, and that's the art of it. And I think this is a new level in which people can go with the armies aside from just stacking them next to each other. All right, so once again, thank you to everyone who did a Lego run for me or attempted to do a Lego run for me for these knights, as well as those who gifted me some of these to add to my collection. I miss you guys tremendously. I can't wait to see you guys soon. At least I have these guys as momentum of the friendship. Wow, I'm trying like not to be corny, but it's like no matter what I say, like it's just coming out. Even when I'm saying bye. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna end it right here. If you guys made it with me all the way to the end of this video, thumbs up, thumbs down, like, comment, subscribe below, and I'll see you on the next Black Falcon Army video. Bye guys. Peace.